Very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's card.
He's not in there.
Why would he be in his office at 3 o'clock? Where is he? Conference room.
Okay, I believe that is an L. It is, in fact, an L.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Oh, I'm gonna come. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, Mitchell, it is lunchtime. How are you doing? Sully, you never sleep. How do you know it's a good morning or not? And Grim, oh my gosh, I saw that on, was it Twitter? And I'm like, what is going on here? And so that's the very first thing I did this morning was look at that. How are you beautiful people doing? I am not wearing pants. I hope you aren't either. I don't know. So, interesting topic here. I'm going to start off with. I woke up in the middle of the night and what is going on here? And, of course, turn on the YouTube, right? And a guy I follow named Portland Andy, he was live streaming Biden with the Prime Minister of Japan. I was like, man, this is too good. This is perfect timing. There's a reason why I woke up. So I went ahead and hit that up, did it live last night. At the end of the conversation, they bring up the Strait of Taiwan. It sounds like, here's the deal, is that Japan has said, behind closed doors, this is enough. We want to go live. Give us military abilities, okay? Allow us to defend ourselves. Which they have a defense force to protect against, an invasion. Let's see here. I don't know how much World War II history everybody knows of. But the Japanese are hated, and still to this day, for what they did to Korea. I mean, well, they took Koreans and they sold them to Mexico as slaves. So, yeah, in the 20th century, Mexico had slavery. If you want to talk about, if we want to start talking and stepping on people's feelings, we can open up the books, and we can really make everybody cry. All the crybabies cry. We'll be throwing salt. We'll be mining it. I'm going to make an investment into a salt mine myself and just start digging that stuff up and throwing it everywhere if you really want to go there. But anyway, so Japan, they have a defense force because they're not allowed to have a military because they get a little crazy when they get off their island, Pearl Harbor. So... Anyway, it looks like they are wanting to rebuild and have their own military because they know, as much as us normal people know, that certain C word country over there is they have world domination in their sights. So, I think that's the end game with Japan in these negotiations. But Taiwan got brought up, and Joe Biden, yes, go Frog, yes. Don't you feel better? I wear shorts. I decided that shorts are for guys what yoga pants are for girls. right? I mean, chicks are always wearing yoga pants. They're always comfortable in them. Some of them should not be wearing yoga pants, but they do it anyway. Guys in shorts, man, it's just like, because your calves don't really bother you as far as the cold. It doesn't really get that cold where I've ever like felt like, but man, I feel like, I mean, if I'm doing ninja kicks, you can do them a lot better in shorts. But I'm not doing ninja kicks. Anyway, so Biden ended up last night was saying that, and he said it flat out. He said it like a true president would speak. He said America is going to continue to honor its obligation to Taiwan to defend them militarily. Go listen to my video I put up last night because I talk about that then. I said, this is going to be a big deal in the morning. This is going to be your takeaway. It's the live video. It's towards the end of it. I think it was the last question they had. They only asked 4 questions. The first question, Biden was so off target. It was like, he started talking about Ukraine. Every chance he had, it was Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. And it's like, dude, Ukraine sucks so bad right now. I hate them so. Oh gosh, there goes my channel. The tubes will come in and take it. I don't hate Ukrainian people. I don't hate anything. I just hate that it's used as an excuse for everything when it doesn't have any effect on any of us, our daily lives, and it shouldn't. But yet here they are running around just, it's Ukraine. Oh, you got to pay $5 a gallon because of Ukraine. I can't even find Ukraine on a map. I don't know what I ever need from Ukraine. Is there one item they produce besides models that I need in my life? I don't know. I do need gasoline to be, man, it'd be awesome to be about $1.75. God, you talk about awesome. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. Anyway, so what I was talking about though with Biden and his wonderful announcement that the United States would continue to support Taiwan militarily. It looks like, let's see, I gotta see which one this is. It looks like Japan is on board with that too. Okay, that is. Oh, excuse me. Share. And aren't you all happy that I'm not talking about Amber Heard? Alright, check this out. This on? Hello, are we on? Yes, okay. We're gonna move a little guy down here. I like him down there. Can I move this guy around? Oh, I can't. Oh, that'd be cool if I could. Anyway. Alright. White House cleans up after Biden again claims U.S. has military commitment with Taiwan. Joe Biden forced his own White House on Monday to again walk back a false claim of his. Now, wait a second. That's not how this works, y'all. The President of the United States cannot make a false claim. If this is a false claim, then, hello, Twitter, you need to ban his account. Hello. Are you there? Are you listening? Anybody home? Because you banned somebody else's account for false information. Biden answered affirmatively to a question about defending Taiwan on Monday during a joint press conference with Japanese Prime Minister, this guy, in Tokyo. Asked if he'd be willing to get involved militarily to defend Taiwan, Biden replied, yes, that's the commitment we made, citing the Taiwan Act. Now, let's check this one out. Taiwan is a sovereign state governed under a free and democratic system. That's what they keep saying, is this democratic system. Found an article I put in my communities tabs, talks about how Stalinism isn't, or Stalinism is not communism, it's democratic. Dude, okay, that's the new thing. They're going to say democracy when they mean Stalinism. Okay? So just get aware of it. That's the new buzz term, Stalinism. It's kind of like how disinformation, they slid that one in when it was misinformation. It went from fake news to false news to misinformation. Now it's disinformation. Disinformation is a word that's terminology comes directly from Cold War propaganda producing state-owned media outlets. Okay, so just all this stuff is just being projected. It's to normalize the feeling of like, oh yeah, well America, we've always had these Stalinistic ideas, or you know, the values of being American. It's a bunch of phooey. Don't pay attention to it. Have critical thought and come up with your own opinion about what's being said. You know, I almost thought about doing this whole Martini lunch on civil discourse. We may talk about that later, but not today. But anyway, the President of the United States rightfully cited the Taiwan Act, rightfully cited our commitment to democracy. Three things, humdingers out of the park, that the House plant did. And now the White House is coming along saying, oh, no. You misunderstood him. Guys, go back and watch my video. I said this word for word live last night at 2:30 in the morning. So, dude, these people, I know them as well as I know my glorious naked body. All right, let's see here. I'm going to hit another one. Let's see, what's this other one I liked? Ooh, y'all are going to love this. This is going to be your topic of talk. Hey, Levin, what's up, bud? Oh my gosh, I love Cool for Croak. Uh-oh. You said Bueller. Did I mess up? Whoa, wait a second. No way, it's $5.89 a gallon in Illinois. How do you get products out of there, man? Holy cow. So, a while back, my wife and I were looking for a new car. If there are any Acura ILXs on the lots out there, please let me know. Specifically, the ILX, what she wants. So, looking at cars, I like Teslas. Well, just ask Guava Ball. I drive a Prius. So I like Teslas. And I said, you know, we see so many around. There has to be some deal going on. There has to be something. Because I'm looking at people driving these things, and they make me look well put together. Okay? I mean, I'm thinking like Tesla is like the official car of the trailer park. So she built one. She did the 3, the small one. It's $800 a month, and you have to wait till September. $800 a month. I said, well, lease it. I was like, you don't want to buy one anyway. It's like you're gonna throw the battery away. Just lease it. Leasing is $600 a month for only 10,000 miles. 10,000 miles a year. That sucks, man. I mean, that's $7,200 a year you're paying, and you can only go 10,000 miles. I mean, how much is that a mile you get? It's $1 a mile. It's $1. Oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, that works out, right? It's 72 cents a mile to lease a Tesla for a year. Per year. Holy cow. Holy cow. Jeez. Anyway, yeah, it's $5.89. Dude, that's got to stop. That's absolutely got to stop. Okay, I'm sorry, I got lost in the chat. So, all right, we're going to do one more here. Let's do this one, because this one I saw our friend Salty Cracker touch on this, and I was like, oh man, no way. You guys are going to love this. I'm sure you haven't seen this. I'm not sure, but I hope you have it because I'm going to talk about it. Did you see this? Andy No is awesome, by the way. So they have video of this? They don't. So there's video of, it was Colorado during the summer of love. The summer of, we're going to get rid of the orange man who's mean. He does mean tweets. I can't stand people who say mean things. Even if he's just pointing out facts with humor and crass and gloriousness. But they're mean. They hurt my feelings. So, they did one of those stupid ass things where they block the interstate, block the road. Wherever you are, do you need to contact your legislature and remind them that you own the roads, not pedestrians? There's big signs up that say, you cannot block, you cannot, what are those things called? Hitchhike. Golly. You can't hitchhike on the interstate. Enforce this stuff, okay? Because it's threatening. So a Jeep, it was a Wrangler, gets stuck in one of these, roadblock deals, the Antifa roadblocks. And it's a family of 4. I don't know who's driving, but Mama Bear or Papa Bear say, screw it, we're getting out of here. And they just start going. Some, the patron saint of Antifa, the same people that shot a guy dead for walking down the sidewalk in Portland, Oregon. Those same people, here comes the gun, and he shoots 5 times at this Jeep. He got arrested. Well, here, I'm going to read the article. All that's on video. Colorado Antifa shooter gets no prison time on attempted manslaughter conviction. If you had little kids in the back of your car, you got your wife with you, girls, you got your husband, you got kids in the car, somebody shoots at you, what do you think the repercussion should be? They intentionally pull out a gun and shoot at you as you're driving away from them. Okay? You're not trying to plow them down. You're not trying to run them over. These are people, they're shooting out through your back window, right? They're shooting at your back seat where your kids are. What do you think should happen to them? Colorado Antifa shooter. Remember, Antifa is just an idea until it gets guns. Samuel Young. And these people that support this stuff, they want to ban guns. That sound like a good idea to you? Who was convicted of 4 counts, because there are 4 people in the Jeep, of attempted manslaughter when he shot at a driver trying to flee. A driver trying to flee rioters on the highway in Aurora. Was sentenced this week to no prison time. He received only 5 years probation instead of the 6 years in prison that the prosecution sought. 6 years is not a long time for attempted manslaughter. That person does not need to be in the gene pool, okay? He faced a maximum of 16 years in prison under sentencing guidelines. I didn't know so many states like sentencing guidelines that judges can make up their own opinion about them. But anyway. And here's our buddy here. That guy drinks microbrew beer. Okay? You can tell he's the guy sitting down there at the corner. He's at some bar with 50 different taps, and you're looking around, you're going, can I just get a Budweiser? And they don't have it, It's like, oh, we have this Indian Pale Ale from Yale. That's ale, and it tastes like the 1986 version of Budweiser before Augustus Bush the Fourth added the third hop. I mean, some crap like that, right? That's the guy. He's either your bartender or he's sitting there. And you're like, how's that guy get money to afford these beers that cost $10 a pint? A mega pint. On July 25th, far-left extremists from a local communist group shut down I-225 in Aurora. It's the interstate, man. Interstate commerce, right? A driver. This is why you need nationwide handgun permit carry. A driver who tried escaping from the mob was fired at 5 times by Young. His shots missed the driver, but 2 of his comrades were injured. I think he shot into the crowd, like 2 people. His bullets hit 2 people. At his trial in March this year, Young was also convicted of 2 counts of second-degree assault and 1 count of illegal discharge of a firearm. He received a 90-day and a 30-day county jail sentence for those convictions, respectively. Mere hours before the shooting in 2020, Young wrote and published an essay on Medium expressing support for the Antifa rioters in Portland, Oregon, and saying that the U.S. was on the cusp of a fascist takeover. Wait a second here. If Antifa writes something, it's an essay. Gotcha. But if the commies do something and they get caught, it's a manifesto. Manifestos are being the terms misused. Essay would be a much better term. Manifesto is about a government takeover or a political ideal of a state. It's not a individual thing. Oh, geez. Mileage tax. That is a dream. All this stuff is to restrict movement. I mean, this has been going on for 50 years, probably. It's all about restricting movement. A mobile populace. Here's the thing. This is what's so funny about it. They want a strong federal government, right? So they got rid of states' rights in the 1800s. But if you had states' rights, you'd have these states that would set up and they'd say, look, it used to be if you drove into California, you had to go to a stop. And someone came out and they asked you if you were bringing in any outside fruit or vegetables into the state. Because you're not allowed to. They're illegal. It's contraband. And the reason why is they're trying to protect their crops. They're doing this, California might as well be the breadbasket of America. But it's so much more. They want to restrict your movement, but they want to do it federally. It's mind-boggling. It's absolutely mind-boggling. And I don't know. We're all going to have to learn how to ride motorcycles. That's what's going to happen. If you want to be free, we're going to have to learn how to ride motorcycles. And that sucks because the White Rabbit will not allow me to have a motorcycle. But she said I could have a scooter. I think she thinks that I won't take her up on that. But it's because I want the Honda Ruckus. If you've seen that. If you guys know, you know. And anyway, it's absolutely, it's insane. I don't understand it. But yeah, the mileage tax, yeah, is the restricting movement. I don't know, Sully, what I did, but that's cool. Okay, awesome. But yeah, they don't want you out there. And actually, you know what, Sully? I'm glad you put that up there. She has bought a bike that is an electric assist. And that is something that I've been looking at for years. I think that'd be so awesome. Because, man, my ass, I can't, dude, I'm in East Tennessee. We got, well, they're hills for everybody else. You know, it's not flat out here. If it were flat, it's one thing to ride a bike. But, I mean, man, these are really big, really big hills. I'm not doing that. But, yeah, it's like, I look at this stuff because I think to myself, Well, I thought about this during the lockdown. It's like, what if something happened? Because remember, you weren't supposed to go. Oh, you gotta stay inside. You can't go outside. Uh, Meanwhile, you got people like me that are out every single day. I was like, ah, man, I got elderly parents on both sides I got to take care of. Um, but it's I don't know. It's just it's weird. And this guy getting probation. I mean, he's gonna be out there spewing his stuff. What does how? I wonder if we looked more into this guy, if he's not like a vocal piece. They consider him like a propagandist for their movement, where he's out there and he's talking, jibber jabbering to everybody, but yet he doesn't have social media like stuff like this, like how we're talking. This can be regulated. That's why we're not going to talk about a lot of cool stuff, right? But oh yes, yes, yes. The problem with motorcycles would be that you can't use your phone at every stop. Um, yeah, I don't know how we're going to. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to travel, but I mean, heck, they've already the. Have you guys ever heard about? Oh gosh, what's it? It's like a lease share program for vehicles, and what it'd be is like, so like, have you priced a full size truck lately? I mean, they cost as much as a house, and normal people can't buy brand new, right? So remember they did cash for clunkers. They got rid of all the used cars. So now you're into brand new, and you can't afford it. And so they've experimented with the deals. I know Ford was one of them, where you do a lease, so to speak, and it's like you pick out It's kind of like how they do with planes. Okay, you can lease a private plane for like 5 trips a year or something like that. It's always at your disposal. As long as it's you and like 5 other people or 10 other people, you all go into a pool. So instead of like buying your own plane outright, each of you, it's like you have a share of that plane, and they'd be the same way with cars. So it'd be like a communal truck because you can't afford to buy a brand new one. But if everybody pulled their money together, do you see where this goes? It's kind of sickening to talk about. It's bingo right here. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Here's the thing that really gets me about trucks. So you're paying full price. I mean, you don't get discounts, and it's half a car. Think about that. I mean, if you finish out a truck, you have like a Escalade, you have a Suburban, right? You have a Tahoe, whatever it is. But I mean, a truck bed, it can't be that expensive. I mean, it can't be. There's not that much work to it. Hey, I know Mitchell's got to get going. Oh, yep, there you go. 3 minutes ago. Sorry, man. I miss you. Have a good day, bud. Yeah. Okay, so see, you have a full back seat, but you see now it's like the third row or whatever else it is, or like the dogs go in. It just, I don't know. It amazes me that it's still the same price as a Suburban or as a Excursion or whatever, because you're getting less finished products. It's kind of like buying a house with a basement that's not finished. Yeah, it's finished. It keeps the house up. Your dogs can go down there. You can use it for storage, but you don't have carpeting. You have pipes sticking up ready for for a bathroom or something like that. I just there's a reason why they make these things more than anything else. They're money makers. But man, 80 grand. And I mean, what's the majority of Americans going to do with it? Nothing. And it's not like you're using this. When I say nothing, I mean like you're not using these for work. You're not using these for production, to create more wealth. You're using them to go from point A to point B. but they're training you. They're getting you used to the whole cycle. It's and when I say they, I mean a very specific small amount. Like this is if you go over to the communist boards, it's all man. They lay all that stuff out. You ought to go over there and say "Hail, comrade" and start reading some of the stuff. It'll warp your mind, some of it. So don't do that. Just stay here and we'll be happy. We'll laugh on. We'll say, hey, you know what? We're gonna do whatever we want to anyway. It's like, let's see here. I guess it was 2 years ago, right during the pandemic. We rented a car. We had to go. We got a new puppy, and the puppy was out of state. And I was like, what's it cost to rent a car? Because we were doing like I don't know, it's like 800-mile round trip. We're going to do it in a day. And it was, we looked at what it cost to rent a car. And it was like, $100, $200 maybe. I think because we ended up having to keep it 2 days because of the wonky time deal. But then it was like the insurance on it, which is complete bumper to bumper, and it's like $10. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna put 800 miles on somebody else's car, and if the thing blows up or somebody gets in a wreck or something, I'm not gonna have to worry about it in the middle of the night in wherever Podunk village I'm in, where everything's shut down because of the pandemic. I'm gonna call Enterprise up, say, hey, come get your car if you want it back. We're gonna have to yes, Jules. Your lessons there. I don't like car payments. Like that's got to be the worst thing in the world, because it just feels like it's everything's moved to this society where we rent and we don't own our stuff, and it's like look at the cloud. I bet everybody has cloud storage that they're paying for. It'd be nice if I could just buy it outright and not have to pay it every year. I've been in my life enough times where I'm like, I don't have the money right now to pay it. I mean, so stuff gets shut down. Unforeseen, when I got it, I thought, oh yeah, I'll be fine. And then, unforeseen circumstances, I can't do it. It's, I don't know. It's kind of killing. Like the American dream is all about taking risk. And we're in such a way as a society that we can't afford to take risk because we have to make those monthly payments for stuff we don't need because they won't let you buy it anymore. You have to, they freeze it. So, it's my father-in-law is one of those people that he doesn't believe in car payments. So he buys the car. He goes and he writes a check for it. That's amazing that he has that ability. I can't believe it. I mean, he hasn't gotten a new car in years, but it's like, it's just awesome how he does that. And it makes you rethink a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I really want, I'm doing a YouTube stream, so I have to have a Lambo. I have to have a Lamborghini. Have you guys ever seen that side of YouTube? Oh my gosh, dude, we need to do that one night. Maybe we'll do that on a nightcap. There's like a guy who specifically got a Lamborghini and he just drives down like Rodeo Drive and tries to like pick up chicks. And it's like, this is so weird. Like you don't know if he's scamming you, which if he is, he's doing a great job. He's getting like 1 million views. Or if this is like a legit thing, which if it is, again, great job. He figured out something cool. But he drives down and, yeah, oh, dude. Sully's got it. It's renting air. Yes. I have to pay for the cloud. It's air. I'm buying air. Oh, man. It started raining here. That's awesome. It's not awesome, but it's awesome right now because I don't have to worry about my yard getting mowed. But it's not awesome because I do worry now. It's officially at the point where it's going to be a bitch to mow again. I hate when I get behind. Yeah, anyway. Key word here is X. Now I will say though, if you're gonna get an electric car, lease it. Send that sucker back at the end of the 3 years or whatever it is. Let them worry about the battery. You don't want to deal with that. Oh my gosh, I've got a car right now that doesn't run. I need to get it working, so I can have a backup. But you guys, you're making me sick thinking about that. Anyway, but let's be happy. If anybody knows where an Acura ILX is sitting on the car lot, please send me a message. The White Rabbit wants one, and she is going to need one. Oh gosh, that should be another topic. So, I don't know. I got some ideas. Future of the show. Oh, hey, guess what? Oh man, right before it went live today, guys. Few days late, but hit 550 subscribers right before the show started. So see, Jules, if we had hit that on Friday, right when you came on, would have been another hour. But hey, worked it out today. I got on there, hit 550 again. Thank you guys. It's awesome. I'm going to put the shout out right now that tomorrow night at some point, Mountain Girl's got to get in and let me know. We're going to do Taco Tuesday, and it's her idea. I want her to come over. I want you guys to come over and make her feel good. She's had a real hard time on her channel this past week, it sounds like. And the problem is that she needs to stop reading her comments because there are some salty people over there that have never been kissed. You know what I mean? I mean, they need... man, they just need help. Life isn't that bad, and they've taken all this stuff so serious, and they're blaming her for stuff, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't figure it all out trying to get into it. You know why I can't figure out drama? Because I don't like it. I refuse to participate. Like, YouTube drama, I know, like I say, like I love that. I love watching this stuff. I love, I like all that stuff, but when it starts affecting people, no, man, that's just dumb, dude. It's just... the drama was great when you had people freaking out over Orange Man tweets, right? That's funny. That's good drama. Bad drama is when you have people that they say they can't be friends with you anymore because you don't freak out over Orange Man's tweets. That's when you've become tribal and you become a your team only type winner. And you have to realize that all teams can win. Okay, the losers are the other side, and we're done with that. We're all about freedom here. They need to pet a puppy. Oh yes, yes. That's what I'm gonna put up. I'm like, hey, you want to feel good about yourself? Come over to the expert and pet a puppy. Oh my gosh, I missed you, Brock. Welcome back. I don't have one. I'm sorry. No peanut butter and jelly for me today. But missed you. Glad you're here. Hopefully you had a couple days off and had some fun. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Taco Tuesday, giving a shout out to Mountain Girl 212. You're on blast. So you got to tell me what time you want to do it. We're going to have fun with that. Guys, listen, you know I'll be back probably about 10:30 tonight. We'll close up tonight, and I don't know what I gotta do. I gotta put I lost my TikTok account, so my blue tick, I lost it, meaning I don't remember how to sign in because I got a new phone, and I didn't transfer anything because I wanted to start fresh. Yeah, I create my own drama. I don't need other people's. Anyway, love you guys. Enjoy your day. Go do something fun, okay? Go get a Slurpee or an Icy, a frozen Coke. Those are always fun. So go get one of those, sip it, turn the radio up loud, and listen to some music. And it's okay to dance while you drive. That's part of America. And anyway, yeah, that's it. Love you guys. Till later on. Oh, wait a second here. I do have a brand. Even though this is no longer part of it, I'm going to say Sayonara, bitches.